Talk to me about what your cohorts are, what those groups are, and the way you organize it. I was really impressed with how you, there's a start and an end, and it's like school. Like
school.
That was my.
Who doesn't like to hear that? Like school.
It's like, oh, I get a good grade. It's not like that. But explain to me that unique problem.
Yeah. Again, we do something that, from what I can see, has not been done before. We do put together cohorts. So there's a high touch element to agency together. I think there are a lot of like communities and memberships where it's kind of like throw together a Slack channel and everyone's in there and off we go, right? But the challenge with that is when you have busy agency owners and no one's facilitating the groups and the conversations, things don't move forward, right? Things don't move forward like we want them to move forward. And so agency together is really focused on this idea of curated cohorts that are fully facilitated. So curated cohorts, like we just talked about earlier, if you throw together or put together 3 types of agencies that say they do the exact same thing, there's very little chance that they're going to connect, collaborate, and refer, right? So curation means that we take a look at who's in the actual community and we look at their service niche and their industry niche, and we create cohorts where there is no overlap. So in a cohort, we might have a service overlap, but the industry will not overlap. And so when we pull these types of agencies together who have kind of like their seat inside this cohort with no overlap on it, what we really see are the agencies really loving the collaboration aspect, because they do feel like, hey, if there's let's just say, for example, right, if there's a branding, an SEO, a design, maybe there's even like a programmatic in there, and these different mixes, it's easy for them to really look at each other's work and ask themselves, number one, how can we work together in terms of the clients that we already have? Or is there someone that I know that I've worked with in the past that needs your services and that I could introduce you to, right? So those are some common things that can happen. Now, there are also other opportunities, right? So sometimes in a space where maybe you do have like 2 agency owners who do the same service but different industries, well, there's opportunity to say, look, like I serve orthodontics and you serve, let's say, for example, I don't know, HVAC.
Okay. Dentists or
HVAC, right? So,
close, yeah.
Like they're really far apart from each other in terms of the industry. And guess what? The orthodontics, the agency who serves the orthodontics, they're going to be out in the world and they're going to meet people and they are going to come across clients who are not the right fit for them, because guess what? They're niche. They serve orthodontics. So what do we want to do with the people that we meet that we think really need great service? Well, we want to introduce them to good providers, right? So if you have another agency that that fits that niche of the person you met, it's a great introduction to make, right? And the key element of all this is this idea that, and we all know this as agency owners, the clients that convert the fastest, or the prospects that convert the fastest, are the ones that are warm. And I think what we're also seeing right now in terms of the agency space is like what we call this like trust gap that exists. There is a lot less trust right now from the people who buy marketing. And there's a lot of reasons, right? There's people that have been burned. There is this thinking that AI can do certain things that it can't exactly do just yet. And there's also this fact that, people want relationships with their marketers, because if you think of a marketer's relationship with the client, usually there's a partnership there, right? And so there's a trust element there, right? And so what we're really doing in agency together is opening up the doors for each agency owner to meet more people that are the right fit for them, to also collaborate with each other. And in addition to that, to also build relationships with each other, to learn from each other. And that's the other element that happens in the cohort. Not only is there this connection, collaboration, referral that we talk about, but also insights that are shared within the group, nuggets that each of them take back and can apply in their business. And I say this all the time, as agency owners, sometimes we go into a workshop and the workshop tells us that we should be doing all these different things. And we come out of that workshop workshop, and we're overwhelmed because we're like, we can't possibly apply all these things. We're busy as it already is, right? And so
Yeah.
inside the cohorts, what's really interesting is, again, these are facilitated, meaning that every month there's a specific theme that happens, right? And so one of the themes is strategic insights, right? And so what we do is facilitate strategic insights from the actual cohort so that the members can apply golden nuggets back into their business, as opposed to trying to reinvent the entire wheel of whatever it is perhaps a guru may have told them they needed to do.